It is our judgment, and it is my judgment certainly, if you look around the world, the idea that we're going to put this virus back to going away completely, whilst not theoretically impossible, seems so improbable that basing scientific evidence on the theory that that is something we are trying to do seems to me a mistake. If you've got a global pandemic, which is happening absolutely everywhere in the world, the idea that we can somehow contain it in the UK and then it goes away doesn't strike me as terribly plausible. You just look around the world, look at the maps, and then work out, is this virus going away? And I think that is a self-answering question. And second point on epidemics is you tend to use isolation, case finding and isolation, which are really powerful tools. Even in an outbreak, you tend to use them at the beginning when things are on the way up, and at the end when things are at the tail end. And you don't tend to use them if there's a very, very large outbreak in the middle. And that's for a variety of logistical and other reasons. And if you look at how different epidemics have been managed around the world historically, that is a broadly true statement. Now, you can find some exceptions to that, but if you look at a global pandemic, which, you know, we know that there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of cases in Europe, many people with minimal symptoms. The idea you can find all of those cases, follow all their contacts and isolate them all, I think just think it through. And you don't need to be an epidemiologist to work out that doesn't seem a terribly attractive strategy from a purely practical point of view, leaving aside the science. There will be a period until we've ramped our testing up in the community when if you just divide the number of cases we identify by the number of people who die, it'll look as if the mortality rate in the UK will be quite high. And I'm predicting this forward. This is not a retrospective point. I'm expecting that to happen. That is because that is the way we're collecting the denominators, is people who got severe or fairly severe disease rather than all comers. Over time, that will shift.